AVR, without which any home theater is incomplete. Hello everyone, I am Tanmay Mehta, your home technology consultant at Touchwood Automations. And in this video, we are going to talk about our top 5 picks for best budget-friendly 7-channel AV receivers. Now, one of the hottest selling AV receivers in the market are 7-channel AV receivers, because when we talk about home theater today, Dolby Atmos is like a standard definition to it. And to complete your Dolby Atmos, you need a Dolby Atmos enabled 7-channel AV receivers. So here are our 5 picks for best budget-friendly 7-channel AV receivers, and the very first model is Denon S750H. Now, I know any video when we talk about AVR is incomplete without mentioning Denon, and Denon S750H is one such product which has been massively used because of its price point. So it is priced roughly around 64,900 and it is very similar to the X series. Now, Denon claims that the S series, that is the Sugar or the S series, stands for mid-end or a budget-friendly AV receivers from Denon, while the X series is all a little premium end series from Denon. The Denon S750H is 4K supported, it has got Dolby Atmos, it has got Dolby Vision support, it has got AirPlay 2 support, so it has got all the features that one can look for. The only place wherein this particular receiver lacks is that it has got only one HDMI output, which means you can either connect it to a TV or a projector, but you cannot connect it simultaneously to both the devices. Now, power wise, this is very nicely powered and it also has got eARC support, unlike the other models in the same price range. So our first pick is Denon S750H. The second model, when we talk about AVR and that too budget friendly AVR, is Yamaha RX V585. Now, Yamaha is another Japanese product, been there in the AV receiver business since very long time, but what it lacks is that it has got very less HDMI inputs. We are talking about only 4 HDMI inputs in the RX V585 model. It has got one HDMI output, it has got Wi-Fi, MusicCast technology support, and along with MusicCast support, it also supports its MusicCast wireless speakers for surround sound. So that's a win with this AV receiver. Priced roughly around 55,000 in Indian rupees. I think Yamaha RX V585 is a go-to product if you're looking for a budget-friendly home cinema system. The other features that you can expect from this receiver is the Vipa sound calibration. It's a good calibration system compared to the multi-EQ, standard multi-EQ app, not the XT32. But compared to the multi-EQ app, this is also quite good. And Yamaha has got a very signature quality of giving out many different types of sound forms or sound modes, apart from the standard Dolby Atmos, Dolby Digital, DTS:X, etc. They have got like action mode, games mode, arena mode. A lot of modes are there which are good for certain types of use. So yes, Yamaha, great job with the RX V585. With a price tag of only 55,000, that's one of the cheapest receivers today with internet. So go ahead if you're picking up that model. Our third pick is Pioneer 834. Now, Pioneer is again another Japanese product, and the only reason why Pioneer could re-establish themselves in India after a brief gap was that the new distributor provides 2 years warranty. Now, that was last year, that is 2020 we are talking about. He gave 2 years warranty on all the AV receivers of Pioneer. I don't know if that will continue post the stock correction that is currently happening. So before the stock went down, this product was priced at only rupees 48,900. Yes, it was one of the only receivers that to 7-channel under rupees 50,000, and as of now this is pretty much equivalent with the RX V585 with only 4 HDMI inputs, 1 HDMI output. Now, another drawback like the RX V585 for Pioneer 834 is that it does not support eARC, which means that it has got only ARC out and it does not have eARC, which means that you cannot use this with a TV wherein you want to really enjoy a Dolby Atmos from a Netflix inbuilt app from your TV. So that's the drawback. The other drawback of this particular device is that it does not have Wi-Fi or internet. So without internet, if at all 48900 seems a good price for you, then yeah, Pioneer 834 can be a good pick. The new price of this particular receiver is again expected to be somewhere around the 585 range, that is around 55,000. So make sure that if you are doing bookings for this receiver, book them fast at the old price and enjoy the benefits of a cheaper price, yet get 7-channel Dolby Atmos system from it. Our fourth pick is Marantz NR1711. Unlike all the other traditional amplifiers, which are probably 6-7 inches in height, the Marantz NR series is only 4 inches in height, and that's why it's also referred as the Slimline series. Now this particular receiver is an 8K receiver priced at around rupees 95,900 rupees, and with such high price you may expect a lot of things from this receiver, and guess what, it really does almost everything. Some of the best highlights, obviously the 8K. It has also got high variable refresh rate and quick frame transport, which makes it a good gaming AVR, and it has got smart select functions which lets you have your presets right on the remote, and you can shuffle between the inputs based upon whatever parameters you select inside. Now I know that Marantz and Denon have been using multi-EQ Odyssey setup, which is a good setup. The best part about these receivers, particularly Marantz and Denon, is that the UI is quite friendly and it's not as complicated as a Pioneer or a Yamaha. Yamaha still is okay, but Pioneer is a little complicated, and the MCACC calibration setup is not going to be very friendly, unlike the other product. Only drawback of Marantz NR1711 as compared to all the other models is that it has got only one HDMI output, which means that this may not be the ideal projector for your living room setups, because if you are going to look to connect it to your TV as well as to the projector, you will need a 2 HDMI output AV receiver, and with NR1711 you probably cannot do that, and that's the only drawback of this particular receiver. Now our last and our final pick in this particular category is Denon S950H. Yes, the dual HDMI output AV receiver is the perfect companion, because that is where you get almost each and everything except for the 8K, and it has been one of the most popular models. Now the entire S series actually was launched in the year 2019 by Denon, but in India they gained popularity post December, because that's where the stocks for the regular Denon models, or rather all the other models, AV receivers, was not available, and the S750H and S950H started making good number of sales, and this S950H has been one of the highest selling AV receivers since the last 2 months because of all their amazing features, including AirPlay 2, your Dolby Vision, Dolby Atmos, HEOS, whatever you want. This particular receiver has got it, apart from the 8K feature. It is again very powerful amplifier. It can drive your floor standing speakers to the in-ceiling in-wall packages. It can do a fantastic job. Now this particular receiver was priced at around 74,900, and the next model that I'm expecting post the stock correction in the month of February is not going to be S950H. You might not get this particular product. The model which is going to be replaced by this is again going to be the X series model, which is the premium series from Denon, and that is X2700H. So that's our again Denon S950H / Denon X2700H is our top pick in this particular category, and the X2700H model has all these things, and apart from that it also supports 8K. But only thing is that you have to shell out 20,000 rupees at least more, or rather 18,000 rupees more than the S950H for the X2700H, and I'm sure that the X2700H will be one of the highest selling product again in the AV receiver segment for the year 2021. So that's it from my end, guys. To sum it up for all of you, Denon S750H, Yamaha RXV 585, Pioneer 834, Marantz NR1711, Denon S950H / X2700H are our top picks in the best budget-friendly 7-channel AV receivers that you need to have in your home if at all you're looking for a good Dolby Atmos sound setup. Now, I know many of you have been struggling to get the AV receiver stocks, and let me tell you one thing honestly, I've got a mail from Denon guys as well that one of the Japanese company, which is AKM, which is actually supplying DACs to all these renowned AV receivers, witnessed a major fire, and due to which 1.5 months the production was halted. They could not supply the DACs to all these receivers, and these receivers could not complete their chassis without these DACs. And that is why there has been no material that has been available since the month of November 2020, and we are right now in January 2021, and I would say that you might have to wait for a couple of weeks more to get the stock, because February is when we are expected to see all the receivers back in stock. So till then, hold your breath, complete your other purchases, and for those of you who have identified the speakers but are still confused as to what is the right amplifier that they need to buy, well, I've got a good thing for you. All you have to do is use our T20 services, wherein we do a telephonic 20 minutes call that has been scheduled directly with me, and you get to talk with me, and I help you identify the right model that you should buy, understanding your requirements, your speaker packages and everything. And one thing I can assure you is that this particular service is of rupees 500 only. And why I say only? Because in this particular service, I've got a small gift for all of you. Well, and the gift is, I'm going to save thousands of rupees of yours if you are willing to pay that 500 rupees. How do I do that? Well, I'm going to give you the best price that you should buy this particular AV receiver, or rather any product at. It can be your projector, speakers. I'm going to give you what is the best market price that you should buy any electronic products for, and that's where I'm going to save a lot of thousands of yours by only paying me rupees 500. So if you're excited for it, don't wait, check out the description, use that T20 service, and for all other services like our Home Run or Birdie, make sure to check those as well in the description below. That's it from my end, guys. I, Tanmay Mehta, your home technology consultant, will see you all in my next video. Until then, keep sharing, keep hitting the like button, and let us help you make better, well-informed and right decisions when it comes to buying anything and everything in home technology industry. Thank you.